With Christmas here, we are less than a week away from a new year, and one thing looming in 2013 is the so-called Fiscal Cliff and whether the President and Congress can reach an agreement to prevent the tax increases and spending cuts on the horizon. Now, if no agreement is reached by January 3rd, it will be left to many new members of Congress to try and hammer something out. We're joined now in the studio by Democratic Congresswoman-elect Lois Frankel from the 22nd District. Thanks so much for being with us. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Well, so where are we right now? Have you heard anything from your leadership? Have you guys gotten any indication on where we're going?
You know, I've heard mixed messages. I've talked to many of my future colleagues, and some are very optimistic because they really believe we have to get a deal, and others are questioning whether we will get a deal.
Again, that's the thing. It's optimism versus pessimism. We look at the numbers, and they don't look great. Average $2,000 tax hike for average middle-income families. What should we be telling people out there? Do they need to brace for something like this?
Well, first of all, not only will it hit the average American family hard, but more importantly is what the multiplier effect has on our economy, because we still have a job problem out there, and we don't want to take so many billions of dollars out of the economy so quickly and have less spending power, because that'll mean really less jobs. So also remember, we have the sequestration looming, which means severe cuts that we're facing that also could cause a great job loss in the country. So Congress really has to act, I hope before the end of the year, at least to postpone the effects of the sequestration.
Is there something that will specifically affect our area? Veterans affairs, things like that. Will people find things more difficult to get to if they need that kind of help? What do you think?
Well, I don't think no one's going to feel anything immediately. But over time, if it's not fixed, yeah, what you're going to start to see is job layoffs.
You campaigned as a candidate willing to break the gridlock in Washington, and we're hoping, I'm sure most people out there, regardless of party, would like to see things happening. Was there anything that you saw from, say, Speaker Boehner that looked promising at all from your perspective?
His early negotiations with the president, I think, did look promising. Something obviously happened when he went back to his caucus. I do believe, though, that if the Speaker was willing to bring a deal, they could get enough Democrats and Republicans, I believe, to get a deal together in the House. And, of course, the Senate already has passed something. So I think it's a question of whether or not the Speaker is willing to make a deal that doesn't get the majority of his caucus.
January 3rd, it could be in your lap, along with a lot of your new colleagues. Congresswoman-elect Lois Frankel from District 22, thanks for being with us. We appreciate that. News Channel 5 at 6 starts right now.